সবাইকে আমার নমস্কার। আজ 25শে বৈশাখ রবীন্দ্র জয়ন্তীর দিনে আমার নিবেদন কিছু গান ও রবীন্দ্রনাথের সম্বন্ধে কিছু কথা। Recitation of the poem Proshno by Rabindranath Tagore.
I am going to recite the poem Proshno written by Kobiguru Rabindranath Tagore. Starting Proshno. মাগো, আমায় ছুটি দিতে বল, সকাল থেকে পড়েছি যে মেলা। এখন আমি তোমার ঘরে বসে করবো শুধু পড়া পড়া খেলা। তুমি বলছো দুপুর এখন সবে, না হয় যেন সত্যি হলো তাই। একদিনও কি দুপুর বেলা হলে বিকেল হলো মনে করতে নাই? আমি তো বেশ ভাবতে পারি মনে। সূর্য ডুবে গেছে মাঠের শেষে, বাগদি বুড়ি চুবড়ি ভরে নিয়ে শাক তুলেছে পুকুর ধারে এসে। আধার হলো মাদার গাছের তলা, কালি হয়ে এলো দিঘির জল। হাটের থেকে সবাই এলো ফিরে, মাঠের থেকে এলো চাষির দল। মনে কর না উঠলো সাজের তারা, মনে কর না সন্ধে হলো যেন। রাতের বেলা দুপুর যদি হয়, দুপুর বেলা রাত হবে না কেন? নমস্কার।
Recitation of the poem Lukochuri by Rabindranath Tagore.
আজ রবীন্দ্র জন্মজয়ন্তী উপলক্ষে আমার নিবেদন কবিগুরু রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুর রচিত কবিতা লুকোচুরি। আমি যদি দুষ্টুমি করে চাপার কাছে চাপা হয়ে ফুটি, ভোরের বেলা মাগো ডালের পরে কচি পাতায় করি লুটোপুটি, তবে তুমি আমার কাছে হারো। তখন কি মা চিনতে আমায় পারো? তুমি ডাকো খোকা কোথায় ওরে, আমি শুধু হাসি চুক্তি করে। যখন তুমি থাকবে যে কাজ নিয়ে, সবই আমি দেখবো নয়ন মেলে। স্নানটি করে চাপার তলা দিয়ে আসবে তুমি পিঠেতে চুল ফেলে। এখান দিয়ে পূজার ঘরে যাবে, দূরের থেকে ফুলের গন্ধ পাবে। তখন তুমি বুঝতে পারবে না সে তোমার খোকার গায়ের গন্ধ আসে। দুপুরবেলা মহাভারত হাতে বসবে তুমি সবার খাওয়া হলো। গাছের ছায়া ঘরের জানলাতে পড়বে এসে তোমার পিঠে কোলে। আমি আমার ছোট্ট ছায়াখানি দোলাবো তোর বইয়ের পরে আনি। তখন তুমি বুঝতে পারবে না সে তোমার চোখে খোকার ছায়া ভাসে। সন্ধেবেলায় প্রদীপখানি জেলে যখন তুমি যাবে গোয়াল ঘরে, তখন আমি ফুলের খেলা খেলে টুপ করে মা পড়বো ধুয়ে ঝরে। আবার আমি তোমার খোকা হব, গল্প বলো তোমায় গিয়ে কব। তুমি বলবে দুষ্টু ছিলি কোথা, আমি বলবো বলবো না সে কথা। ধন্যবাদ।
Recitation of the poem Africa by Rabindranath Tagore.
And today, on the occasion of Rabindra Jayanti, I am going to recite the poem Africa, written by Kobiguru Rabindranath Tagore. Starting Africa. উদ্ভ্রান্ত সেই আদিম যুগে স্রষ্টা যখন নিজের প্রতি অসন্তোষে নতুন সৃষ্টিকে বারবার করছিলেন বিধ্বস্ত, তার সেই অধৈর্যে ঘন ঘন মাথা নাড়ার দিনে রুদ্র সমুদ্রের বাহু প্রাচীর ধরিত্রীর বুকের থেকে ছিনিয়ে নিয়ে গেল তোমাকে আফ্রিকা। বাঁধলে তোমাকে বনস্পতির নিবিড় পাহারায়, কৃপণ আরো অন্তঃপুরে। সেখানে নিভৃত অবকাশে তুমি সংগ্রহ করছিলে দুর্গমের রহস্য, চিনছিলে জলস্থল আকাশের দুর্বদ্ধ সংকেত। প্রকৃতির দৃষ্টি অতীত জাদু মন্ত্র জাগাচ্ছিল তোমার চেতনা আতীত মনে। বিদ্রুপ করছিলে ভীষণকে বিরূপের ছদ্মবেশে, শঙ্কাকে চাচ্ছিলে হার মানাতে। আপনাকে উগ্র করে বিভীষিকার প্রচন্ড মহিমায় তাণ্ডবে দুন্দুভি লীলাবে। হায় ছায়া বৃথা, কালো ঘোমটার নিচে অপরিচিত ছিল তোমার মানব রূপ। উপেক্ষার আবিল দৃষ্টিতে এলো ওরা লোহার হাত করি নিয়ে, নকচাঁদের তীক্ষ্ণ তোমার নেকড়েচ্ছে। এলো মানুষ ধরার দল, গর্বে যারা অন্ধ তোমার সূর্যহারা অরণ্যে চেয়ে। সভ্যের বর্বর লোভ নগ্ন করলো আপন নির্লজ্জ অমানুষতা তোমার ভাষাহীন ক্রন্দনে বাঁশবাকুর অরণ্য পথে। পঙ্কিল হলো ধুলি তোমার রক্তে অশ্রুতে মিশে। দস্যু পায়ের কাটা মারা জুতোর তলায় বিভৎস কাদার পিণ্ড চিরচিহ্ন দিয়ে গেল তোমার অপমানিত ইতিহাসে। সমুদ্র পাড়ে সেই মুহূর্তেই তাদের পাড়ায় পাড়ায় মন্দিরে বাজছিল পুজোর ঘন্টা। সকালে সন্ধ্যায় দয়াময় দেবতার নামে শিশুরা খেলছিল মায়ের কোলে, কবির সঙ্গীতে বেজে উঠছিল সুন্দরের আরাধনা। আজ যখন পশ্চিম দিগন্তে প্রদোষকালে ঝঞ্ঝা বাতাসে রুদ্ধশ্বাস যখন গুপ্ত গহ্বর থেকে পশুরা বেরিয়ে এলো, অশুভ ধ্বনিতে ঘোষণা করলো দিনের অন্তিম কাল। এসো যুগান্তরের কবি, আসন্ন সন্ধ্যার শেষ রশ্মিপাতে দাঁড়াও ওই মানহারা মানবীর দ্বারে, বলো ক্ষমা করো হিংস্র প্রলাপের মধ্যে, সেই হোক তোমার সভ্যতার শেষ পূর্ণবাণী। নমস্কার।
আজ 25শে বৈশাখ, শুভ রবীন্দ্র জয়ন্তী আপনাদের সবাইকে। প্রথমেই শুরু করতে হয় রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুরের চিত্তচেতা ভয়শূন্য মানে where the mind is without fear দিয়ে। Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic wars, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arm towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert of that habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my father, let my country awake. প্রতি বছর প্রায় সপ্তাহব্যাপী চলে রবীন্দ্র জয়ন্তী উদযাপন। প্রায় 1 মাস আগে থেকে চলে তার প্রস্তুতি। এটি যেন কোনো উৎসবের থেকে কোনো অংশেই কম নয়। কিন্তু 2020 সাল থেকে করোনা অতিমারির জন্য তার ছন্দপতন হয়েছে। সামাজিক মাধ্যমের সাহায্যে শেয়ার করতে পারেন কবিগুরুর কিছু উক্তি। জেনে নিন কবির স্মরণে এবং কবির জন্মদিনে তার ব্যাপারে কিছু তথ্য। বাঙালির মনে প্রাণে সুখে দুঃখে উৎসবে সবেতেই আছেন রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুর। বলা যায় গুরুদেব বাঙালিদের আত্মার সঙ্গে মিশে আছেন। তাই তো 25শে বৈশাখ এতটা কাছের এবং এতটা গুরুত্বপূর্ণ দিন। রবিবার অর্থাৎ 9 মে পড়েছে এই বছরের 25শে বৈশাখ, অর্থাৎ গুরুদেবের জন্মদিন। তো চলুন আজকে গুরুদেবের জন্মদিনে আমরা ওনার ব্যাপারে কিছু তথ্য জেনে নিই। Let's recall and recollect the ideas and thoughts of Rabindranath Tagore on this auspicious day. Works of Rabindranath Tagore. First of all, Tagore was known for his famous poetry. Tagore wrote novels, essays, short stories, travelogues, dramas, and thousands of songs. Of Tagore's prose, his short stories are perhaps most highly regarded. He is indeed credited with originating the Bengali language version of the genre. His works are frequently noted for their rhythmic, optimistic, and lyrical nature. Such stories mostly borrow from deceptively simple subject matter commoners. Tagore's non-fiction grappled Katholic history, linguistics, and uttermost spiritually. He wrote autobiographies. His travelogues, essays, and lectures were compiled into various and several volumes, including Europe Jatrir Patro, Letters from Europe, and Manusher Dharma, The Religion of Man. His brief chat with Einstein, Note on the Nature of Reality, is included as an appendix to the letter. On the occasion of Tagore's 150th birthday, an anthology titled Kalanukromic Robindro Rachanaboli of the total body of his work is currently being published in India in Bengali in chronological order. This includes all visions of each work and fills about 80 volumes. Shantiniketan 1901 to 1932. In 1901, Tagore moved to Shantiniketan to found an ashram with a marble floored prayer hall, the Mandir,
an experimental school, groves to trees, gardens, a library. There his wife and two of his children died. His father died in the year 1905. He received monthly payments as a part of his inheritance and income from the Maharaja of Tripura. Sales of his family's jewelry, his seaside bungalow in Pudi, and the derisory rupees 2000 in book royalties. He gained Bengali and foreign readers alike. He published Naivedya 1901 and Khea 1906 and translated poems into free verse. In November 1913, Tagore learned that he owned that year's Nobel Prize in Literature. The Swedish Academy appreciated the idealistic and for the Westerners accessible nature of a small body of his translated material focused on the 1912 Gitanjali song offerings. In 1915, the British Crown granted Tagore a knighthood. He renounced it after the 1919 Jallianwala massacre. Novels. Tagore wrote 8 novels and 4 novellas. Among them, চতুরঙ্গ, শেষের কবিতা, চার অধ্যায়, and নৌকোডুবি. ঘরে বাইরে, The Home and the World, through lens of the idealistic zamindar protagonist Nikhilesh, repudiates the frog march of nativism, terrorism, androgynous querulousness popular among segments of the Swadeshi movement. A frank expression of Tagore's conflicted sentiments, it was conceived of during a 1914 bout of deflation. The novel ends in broody Hindu-Muslim interplay and Nikhil's likely death from a head wound. Gora, nominated by many Bengali critics as his finest tale, raises controversies regarding Konit identity and its ultimate fungibility. As with Ghore Baire, matters of self-identity, jati, personal freedom, and religion are vividly vivisected in a context of family and romance. In it, an Irish boy orphaned in the Sepoy Mutiny is raised by Hindus as the titular Gora Whitey. Ignorant of his foreign origins, he justice says Hindu religious backsliders out of love for the indigenous Indians and solidarity with them, and his solidarity with them against his hegemon compatriots. Otherwise uplifting. শেষের কবিতা, translated twice as the last poem and farewell song, is his most lyrical novel, with poems and rhythmic passages written by a poet protagonist. It contains element of satire and postmodernism and has stock characters who gleefully attack the reputation of an old, outmoded, oppressively renowned poet who incidentally goes by a familiar name Rabindranath Thakur or Rabindranath Tagore. Though his novels remain among the least appreciated of his works, they have been given renewed attention via film adaptations by Satyajit Ray and others, like The Chokher Bali and Ghore Baire, and example. In the first, Tagore inscribes Bengali society via its heroine, a rebellious widow who would live for herself alone. He pylores the custom of perpetual mourning on the part of the widows who were not allowed to remarry, who were consigned to seclusion and loneliness. Tagore wrote for it, I have always regretted the ending. Now, Rabindranath Tagore. As we all know, he was a legendary Indian poet. Furthermore, he was also a great philosopher, patriot, painter, and a humanist. People often made use of the word Gurudev with regard to him. This exceptional personality was born on the 7th of May in 1861 at Calcutta. His early education took place at home by a variety of teachers. Also, through this education, he got knowledge of many subjects. His higher education took place in England. Above all, Rabindranath Tagore began writing poems from a very young age of the age 14. Internationally, Gitanjali is Tagore's best known collection of poetry, for which he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1930. Also a matter of fact that Tagore was the first non-European to receive a Nobel Prize in Literature and second non-European to receive a Nobel Prize after Theodore Roosevelt. Works of Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore began writing drama from the age of 16 years. At the age of 20, Rabindranath Tagore wrote original dramatic piece Valmiki Pratibha. Most noteworthy, Rabindranath Tagore work focused on feelings and not on the action. In 1890, he wrote another drama work, Bisorjon of the Sacrifice. Bisorjon is probably the best drama work of Rabindranath Tagore. Similarly, from the age of 16, Rabindranath Tagore began to write short stories. His first short story was Bhikarini. Most noteworthy, he is the founder of the Bengali language short story genre. Tagore wrote numerous stories from 1891 to 1895. Also, stories from this period form the collection of Golpoguchcho. It is a big collection of 84 stories. Rabindranath Tagore was certainly in touch with the novels as well. He wrote 8 notable novels. Furthermore, he wrote 4 novellas. The best collection of poetry of Rabindranath Tagore is indeed Gitanjali. Most noteworthy, Rabindranath Tagore received the Nobel Prize in 1913 for Gitanjali. Furthermore, his other important poetry works are Manosi, Sonar Tori, Baloka. Rabindranath Tagore was certainly not short on songs. The man enjoys the reputation of writing a mighty 2,230 songs. The popular name in usage is Rabindra Sangit, which refers to Tagore's songs. His songs certainly reflect Indian culture. His famous song Amar Sonar Bangla is the national anthem of Bangladesh. Above all, he wrote the national anthem of India, Jana Gana Mana, and also of Sri Lanka, that is Sri Lanka Matha. Rabindranath Tagore also had excellent skills in drawing and painting. Probably Rabindranath Tagore was red-green color blind. Due to this, his artworks contain strange color themes. Famous books of Rabindranath Tagore: Valmiki Pratibha, Boridana Sacrifice, Bhikarini, and Goda. Rabindranath Tagore's contribution in politics. Rabindranath Tagore was active in politics. He was in total support of Indian nationalism. Furthermore, he was in opposition to British rule. His work Manast contains his political views. He also wrote a number of patriotic songs. Rabindranath Tagore increased the motivation for Indian independence. He wrote some works for patriotism. There was great love among the masses for such works. Even Mahatma Gandhi showed his favor for these works. Most noteworthy, Rabindranath Tagore did renunciation of his knighthood. Furthermore, he took this step to protest the Jallianwala Bagh massacre in 1919. In conclusion, Rabindranath was a patriotic Indian. He was certainly a man of many talents. His contribution to literature, arts, music, and politics is brilliant. Patriotism cannot be our final spiritual shelter. My refuge is humanity. I will not buy glass for the price of diamonds, and I will never allow patriotism to triumph over humanity as long as I live. So, now, Rabindranath Tagore is the bard of Bengal and is held as one of the most prominent Indian poets. Tagore's intense contribution to the world of literature earned him the prestigious Nobel Prize in Literature. His verses and proses are considered unique in their way that the readers can relate with their day-to-day lives. Tagore was born in an elite family of Calcutta and was the youngest of the 13 siblings. He was not the brightest of students during his school life, but there was always a creative spark in him, which made formal learning difficult for him, and he detested the concept of classroom schooling. He received great classical music lessons from professional musicians who were sent by his father. Tagore's family had an educational bent of mind which made him stand out of the rest. His phenomenal talent in portraying the real state of Bengal attracted the mass. In his stories, he tried to reflect what he saw and felt instead of writing far-fetched stories. He had used his writings as a weapon to break free from the shackles of the traditional society and helped to construct a modern and logical society. His work is liked and appreciated all over the world and has been translated into innumerable languages. Manoshi was one of his best works, which perfectly showcased who genius a writer he was. Many of his poems were a satire to the society and was written to raise voice against the dominating British rule. His works portray the humble life and miseries simultaneously. His geniusness and genuineness were shown by the poignancy and poet's writings. National Anthem of India. Tagore was credited to have written the National Anthem of India. He also written the National Anthem of Bangladesh and Sri Lanka, Amar Sonala Bangla and Sri Lanka Matha, respectively. He first wrote the Sri Lankan Matha and then was translated to Sinhala by his student Anando Shamarukum. The dissatisfaction of the traditional educational system in England inspired him to start the Vishwabharati University in Shantiniketan, which was initially a school that offers a friendly environment for the students to study and explore their creativity. The ending of the legend's life was painful. He was infected by two elongated attacks of sickness and was affected by an exhausting disorder. As we all know, the national anthem of India is the Jana Gana Mana. Vishwabharati University in Shantiniketan. Some images. Tagore radiated universal love and harmony through his works and life. He knew patriotism is essential. It is good and healthy, but to a certain limit. Only and after that limit, neither is was enough nor desirable. He had declared, "My country that is forever, India, the country of my forefathers, the country of my children, my country has given me life and strength, and again I shall be born in India again. With, with all her poverty, misery, and wretchedness, I love India best." But he did not stop there and embrace the whole humanity. He believed and firmly that patriotism is never enough and it should expand into universal love, brotherhood, and in a concept of one world dispensation. Rabindranath Tagore was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature on 13th of November 1913 for his collection of so beautiful and lyrical poems called Gitanjali, a bouquet of flowers. It was a moment of great pride and honor for all the Indians. He was the first Indian to get this honor and decoration. Gitanjali was published in 1910. He was also composed Puravi, the evening songs and the morning songs. He wrote on many subjects: social, political, cultural, religious, moral, and etc. Now let's know more about him. Golpagucchu. What is Golpagucchu? Rabindranath Tagore wrote Manashi in 1890, a collection of social and poetical poems stamped with the mark of his early genius and art. Most of his works deal with the life, land, and the people of Bengal. He chiefly wrote in Bengali. Rabindranath Tagore's collection of stories entitled Golpagucchu portrays the poverty, illiteracy, and backwardness of the people so well and effectively. His other well-known poetry collections include Sonar Tari, Chitra, Kalpana, and Naivedya. His plays include Chitrangada and Malini, Goru, Goda, Raja, Rani, Binodini, and Nouko Dubai are his novels. The poem Goda is about a whitey, which I have already told before. The loss of his wife, a son, and a daughter between 1902 and 1907 saddened him a lot. He was deeply and truly religious and spiritual, which stood him in good stead during the hours of crisis. He went abroad on lecture tours and spent a long time there. Rabindranath Tagore was also a great educationist and founded a unique university called Shantiniketan, Abode of Peace. He never sought God in the privacy of a cave, ashram, or temple, but in the people and humanity at large. He once said, "Deliverance is not for me in renunciation. I feel the embrace of freedom in thousand bonds of delight." Kabuliola. We all know Kabuliola. It is a short Bengali short story written by Rabindranath Tagore in 1892. The story is of a Pathan peddler from Kabul, Afghanistan, who comes to Calcutta, present-day Kolkata, India each year for selling dry fruits, and while living in India he becomes friends with a 5-year-old girl, Minnie, from a middle-class aristocratic family. The main theme of this story is filial love, the deep love that fathers have for their children. In the short story, we encounter three examples of filial love: the author and his daughter Minnie, the Kabuliola and his own daughter in Afghanistan, and the Kabuliola and Minnie. In this story, Kabuliola comes to India every year to sell dry fruits and to meet this girl named Minnie. The voice of the story is lent by the father of Minnie, Rahmat, who is a hawker of dry fruits and shawls from Kabul. Frequents the Bengali locals where Minnie and her family reside. He was a strapping, turban-clad man and fascinated Minnie. The story is all about Kabuliola, and in short, in the story you will be able to see that at last Minnie gets married, and afterwards Kabuliola comes to see her, but she doesn't recognize him, and later he thoughts and thinks about her own daughter in Kabul. Tagore and social reform. Goda, the religion man, the lover of God, the home and the world, and Chokher Bali. Chokher Bali was a cinema made in order to respect to Rabindranath Tagore, and in the movie there was Prasenjit. In Ghore Baire, a movie was constructed on the whole story where Victor Banerjee played the role of the main protagonist Nikhilesh. Purpose of education: achieving unity with truth, harmony with all existence, acquiring fullness in person, freeing the soul. It was the thought of Rabindranath Tagore. What should such an education be? Freedom of thought, freedom of movement, freedom to create, to discover freedom or outlook. The freedom, the mind must soar into the upper air of abstraction, swim into the very heart of the infinite for the mere joy of it, and then fly back to its nest in the world. Tagore in my school. A mind all logic is like a knife all blade, it makes the hand bleed that uses it. Rabindranath Tagore. Shantiniketan. Nature as an unending source of learning. The teacher as friend and guide liberates individual initiative and enterprise. No desks, chairs, or classrooms. Children should be free to organize their own environment. Shantiniketan. Education, gradual and progressive. Begin with the training of instincts and emotions and in self-reliance and communal cooperation. Next, art, music and play. Medium of instruction to be the mother tongue, opposed to religious instruction. Vishwabharati the university. Vishwabharati, which means the knowledge of the world, a new kind of university. Motto: Yatra Vishwim Bhavatya Kanidam. All the world in one place emphasize the need for a mutually beneficial relationship between the East and the West. A school in which men of different civilizations and traditions may learn to live together. Sriniketan, Center for Helping Rural and Village Community Developments. So, what can we learn? We must be willing to engage in processes of negotiation and redefinition. What should progress and civilization be? How important are power and success to true development? Respect all the differences that are real, yet remain conscious of our oneness, and to know that perfection of unity is not in uniformity but in harmony. Tagore in creative unity. He wrote many songs like the আগুনের পরশমণি ছোঁয়াও আমার প্রাণে, বাজিল কাহার বীণা, আমার মাথা নত করে, আমি চিনি গো চিনি তোমারে ওগো বিদেশিনী, and the popular song যদি তো ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চরণে. Rabindranath Tagore as a writer and as a true patriotic poet. Rabindranath Tagore was born in the Tagore family in mansion of Jorasanko, Calcutta on 7th May 1861. Tagore was an extraordinary writer who was determined to bring concrete changes in society. During the freedom struggle, his ideologies did not match with Gandhi and many famous patriots. He had first started the ceremony of tying the yellow thread to promote the idea of fraternity during the partition of Bengal or Bengal. Tagore was a true patriot. He had written poems and songs which was a powerful weapon to raise voice against the British. He was an incredible painter, artist, humanist, nationalist, author, rationalist, writer, philanthropist, and an eminent academician. He was a great academician. That's why he got the idea to make the Shantiniketan. He wrote the national anthem of India, as I have told before, which is Jana Gana Mana, Bangladesh, which is Amar Sonar Bangla, and Sri Lanka, which is Sri Lanka Matha. So that was for today. So my all this presentation was for remembering Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore on his birth anniversary, 7th of May. Thank you, Rabindranath Tagore. From all the Indians out there, we thank you to provide the Bengali genre of poems to us. And thank you, Rabindranath, for also to create a new genre and new style of Bengal version of writing. And that is the reason why we call him Gurudev and Vishwakobi. Vishwakobi means the world's most famous poet is the title given to Rabindranath Tagore. Thank you and have a nice day.
চিত্তচেতা ভয় শূন্য বাই রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুর।
রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুরের চিত্ত যেথা ভয় শূন্য। চিত্ত যেথা ভয় শূন্য, উচ্ছ যেথা শির, জ্ঞান যেথা মুক্ত, যেথা গৃহের প্রাচীর, আপন প্রাঙ্গণ তলে দিবস সর্বরি, বসুধারে রাখে নাই খণ্ড ক্ষুদ্র করি, যেথা বাক্য হৃদয়ের উচ্চ মুখ হতে উচ্ছ্বসিয়া ওঠে, যেথা নির্বারিত স্রোতে, দেশে দেশে দিশে দিশে কর্মধারা ঢায়, অজস্র সহস্রবিদ চরিতার্থতায়, যেথা তুচ্ছ আচারের মরুবালু রাশি, বিচারের স্রোতপথ ফেলে নাই গ্রাসী, পৌরুষেরে করেনি শতধা, নিত্য যেথা তুমি সর্বকর্ম চিন্তা আনন্দের নেতা, নিজ হস্তে নির্দয়ে আঘাত করিপিত, ভারতের সেই স্বর্গে কর জাগরিত।
একলা চলো রে বাই রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুর।
যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে, তবে একলা চলো রে। যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে, তবে একলা চলো রে। তবে একলা চলো, একলা চলো, একলা চলো, একলা চলো রে। তবে একলা চলো, একলা চলো, একলা চলো, একলা চলো রে। যদি কেউ কথা না কয়, ওরে ওরে ও ভাগা, কেউ কথা না কয়, যদি সবাই থাকে মুখ ফিরায়ে, সবাই করে ভয়। যদি সবাই থাকে মুখ ফিরায়ে, সবাই করে ভয়, তবে পরাণ খুলে, তবে পরাণ খুলে তুই মুখ ফুটে তোর মনের কথা একলা বলো রে। ও তুই মুখ ফুটে তোর মনের কথা একলা বলো রে। যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে, তবে একলা চলো রে। काली घटा छाए ओरे हो रे ओ अंधेरा सच को निगल जाए, जब दुनिया सारी डर के आगे सर अपना झुकाए, जब दुनिया सारी डर के आगे सर अपना झुकाए, तू शोला बन जा, वो शोला बन जा जो खुद जल के जहां रोशन कर दे, अकला जलो रे जो खुद जल के जहां रोशन कर दे, একলা জলো রে। যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো
সবাইকে রবীন্দ্র জয়ন্তীর অনেক শুভেচ্ছা ও অভিনন্দন। আমার ভিডিওটি দেখার জন্যে সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ। ভালো থাকবেন, সুস্থ থাকবেন।